It is New York City. Yes, it is loud. Yes, it is chaotic. Horns honking all the time. It doesn't stop. I'm here. I'm in New York. This video is to let you know what it's actually really truly like living here. Just to disclaim, I have been here for a little over 2 months now, so this is very much my first impressions video. Let's get started. Living in the city, I will first say it can be like the movies, okay? It can be like the movies, but if you want to live in the city like the movies, you better be making bank and saving almost every penny. Like, you need to start eating ramen now, wherever you're at, and save so you can eat like in the movies here. Okay, people come here and somebody said they saved like $1,000. A joke? I'm sorry, I know that sounds mean, but no, okay, no. This city is rough. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a realistic way, okay? This is not gonna be a sugar-coated video. Let me go ahead and just address the people are rude. Who? Now, mind you, I have been here 2 months. I have not come across one rude person. And I mean that. Not one rude person at all. Are they out there? Oh yeah, I'm sure. They're in New York City, they're in Asheville, North Carolina, where I'm from, they're in Colorado. There's rude people everywhere. Okay, I have said to New Yorkers, like, y'all get a bad rap, okay? Everybody I have come across, everybody that I have had small talk with, conversations with in a coffee shop, in a store, whatever, they have been so nice. It's like unreal how nice they have been to me. I totally get it now that I'm in the busyness. When you're walking around the street, it's not like in the South where you can stop and say, hey, how's your mama? Everybody has a destination. Everybody is going somewhere, whether that's work, to a meeting, they want to get home from work. Like, everybody is just zooming by. So no, like, I'm a New Yorker. Hey, I'm in the mix now, okay? Make way, I'm in the mix. But everybody is just going somewhere. So they're not being rude. What I am saying is like, oh, New Yorkers are rude. No, they're not. They are so, and this is coming from a true born and raised Southern gal. Southern hospitality, taught to be, yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, bless your heart, in the nice way, like all that. And me, I'm saying like, these people are so genuinely kind. You get to know them. Everybody's from so many different backgrounds. Like, it's honestly amazing. No, New Yorkers are not rude. Next up, this is a good one, okay? A good one as in, listen up, the subway system. Let me tell you something, that subway system will get you where you need to go. Yes, some days there's a delay. Yes, some days somebody has gotten pushed onto the track or they're messed up on some kind of whatever choice they chose and they're intoxicated and they went on the tracks and they're acting a fool, so the train has to stop. But that, it will get you to and from wherever you need to go. Okay, it is a nice little system. $2.90 a ride. You can tap your phone or you can get a Metro card and load it up. Like, it's super easy peasy if you just need to get there, zip zap, to from work, whatever. But on that other hand, that subway, for one, I read this piece of advice one time. I can't even tell you where or what it was from to even give credit, but thank you to whoever it was that wrote a blog and said, if a subway car is empty, there is a reason, do not get on it. Okay, I wish I could give credit to that person, but I'm not. It is so true. If a car is empty and you're like, oh my gosh, I can lay down, I got all the room in the world, I'm getting on this car, don't do it. There is a reason. I don't know if somebody boo-booed in their pants, threw up, I'm telling, it gets nasty. And this is just me being so real with you. I mean, there's been like literally, I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't fall for it, okay? I'm not gonna take 100% the rap. But so this side of the car was full. Like, there were people on the car, the subway car. So I get on and like, there's a side that's more empty. Great. I go and literally this smell could have knocked me over, like if smells could knock somebody and just fall flat on their back, that would have done that to me. I am not exaggerating. It was the worst smell. And there was a lady who had a paper towel and had it over her mouth. I had no clue what it was, but I was like, once again, born and raised Southern, I am raised to be polite, and I could not. And then I look over and there, I'm so sorry, I'm not trying to be mean, but there's this homeless man. His shoes are off, he is kicked back, he has found a place to lay down, and it's him. It was, I mean, everybody was just looking around, everybody, like, are you, it was so horrendous. Not to mention the subway at nighttime. Be careful. Okay, you can do it. Obviously, I go and I do it. Now, mind you, I do have my boyfriend with me, so I'm not just frolicking alone on the subway, in the subway system. Like, no, I have a man with me. But if you go at the subway at night, you never know. You know, there's people that are on drugs. There are people that are very intoxicated. There's a man that walks around in his daggum underwear. Just... you know, you just never know. So if you have to go on the subway at nighttime, and I mean like 10 o'clock or later, be aware, okay? I will put on my Apple headphones, especially now that it's cold. They double as earmuffs, y'all, okay? I turn off the noise cancellation, and I am not playing music. I'm literally, like, I can hear what's around me. I don't have anything going on that will take me out of focusing on my surroundings, because you just never know. Is it like, are you gonna walk down the subway steps and there's somebody that's staring you down? That hasn't happened to me yet. If you just mind your business, get on the train you're supposed to get on, just stay aware, you'll be totally okay. But the subway system, it's an experience for sure. That's definitely something that will show you real New York, okay? That's almost as real as it gets for New Yorkers. That brings me from the subway to if you have your own vehicle and you plan on moving here. My boyfriend and I both have our vehicles here because we did get 6 months free parking here in a garage. So that gives us the opportunity to decide whether we want to keep our cars here or not. Completely different story, but whatever. So we do have that option. But when you don't want to take the subway, say you're going to the grocery store, you don't want to take the subway, you take your own car, you're probably gonna have to pay for parking if you want a protected, safe spot to put your car. If you don't care for your car to be protected, whatever, you drive a hoopty, you'll park on the street. If you can find a spot to park on the street, which that also leaves the risk of your car getting broken into, window busted, whatever. So parking is definitely tricky. The ease of getting up and just running to the grocery store because I'm craving ice cream is gone. New York City just takes it, okay? There is no, I'm just gonna run to the store, I'll just be right back. How are you getting there? Subway, okay, you're not gonna be right back. Car, you gonna pay for parking, or are you just gonna try to find a spot and okay, oh, you're gonna walk, okay, how are you gonna get your groceries back? You got a backpack, you got a buggy, I got a buggy. Is it the cutest thing in the world? No, but does it help? Absolutely. And if you have your car, you have to realize that you are driving in New York City. It is completely different than driving in, I don't know, Asheville, North Carolina, where there is, like, traffic is very minimal. You think you're in bad traffic there? Absolutely not. That's a breeze. Here you have to be aware, like there's bikers that you have to look out for, there's people on their scooters, there's pedestrians that you have to look out for, not to mention everybody is honking. And I will say these people, they just honk to honk for the most part, from what I've seen. And the light will turn green, beep. I didn't even have time to move my foot from the brake to the gas. And beep. I mean, you can't take honking personally, or you will constantly be upset. Everybody just honks. Like it's just a part of New York. The next thing, your finances. If you are thinking about moving to New York, if you are thinking about even vacationing to New York, whatever you have said in your head to save, triple it. Triple it. I'm not trying to make you not want to come If you come and I see you, hey girl, what's up? I will wave. But I'm helping you triple your money. Everything you want to do, everything you see in the movies, you gotta pay. When it comes to your finances and you think you have enough money, I'm telling you, New York will slurp it like a Slurpee. Slurp it right on up. Everything you do will cost money. Every single thing. So, for example, Stardust Diner. Great little spot, so cute. You may have heard of it if you're into, like, you know, you're thinking about vacationing here and you chug those experiences. Stardust Diner is one of them. The diner and the servers, waitresses, they sing to you. So fun. They sing. It's a big happy hoopla. Everybody's happy. You have your server. You're gonna tip your server great. Okay, well, so now you're in there and you have to pay for the food. And I will say, this place, you're not there for good food. Okay, you're there for that experience. Just keep that in mind. So it's pricey-ish. I mean, $20 for a pasta. Pasta, that's just with the noodles and the sauce, not a protein. 20 bucks. Okay. Then you're obviously going to tip your server. Not to mention, they pass around a bucket for you to put more money in, and I get it. I totally get it. That is so they can go to singing lessons, acting lessons, whatever kind of Broadway classes, whatever those servers, the people that work there, whatever they want to do, it is covered and paid for. I think that's wonderful. It's just an example as to, you thought you were just paying for dinner and a nice tip. No. You're going to put in more money in this bucket that they pass around. Like, there's just always something that you're giving your money to. Everywhere. Whether that's parking, whether you're giving a tip to someone who just took your order. They didn't even bring you anything. They just took your order. And now you have to tip. And I'm a tipper, for sure. But I'm just letting you know, everything you do, you will spend money. More than you thought you were going to spend. I promise you that. Okay, so the last topic that I would like to talk about New York City, and I know I didn't cover like all topics and all like myths or rumors about New York City. This is just these are the things that have stood out to me in my first 2 months here. So, the restaurants, the food in the city. Let me tell you, it's everywhere. Everywhere you turn, there is a restaurant, whether that is a high-end celebrity attending restaurant, or it is a diner, or it is a Starbucks. So many Starbucks, by the way, and Dunkin's. But the restaurants are so different. If you want that intimate, we're the only table in the room, soft, slow dinner, you will pay a very high price to eat dinner like that. Like what you see in the movies and the TV shows, where there's an intimate table and, you know, there's another table way down over there and way back behind. No. You will be paying a very high price for that. Just for a normal, let's say, okay, it's me and my boyfriend, 2 of us. It's going to be at a decent restaurant, at a nice, cute restaurant. Not high-end, just nice little dinner. You're gonna pay about $70 to $100, and that's not that's appetizer and 2 entrees. Maybe my boyfriend got a Coke, because they don't have tea here. Sweet iced tea. Most restaurants don't have iced tea, and that's my choice. So we'll get 1 soda, 2 entrees, an appetizer, and call it a day. It's gonna be about $70 to $100, not with the tip, and that is a nice dinner. And the other person, the other 2 top is right here. Right here. You can see exactly what they're eating. You can also hear them talk about how good or not so good it is. I mean, you're in their conversation. They're in your conversation. Same thing to the other side of you. Yours wasn't very good, her not getting the gnocchi. You're like that close. If you have to get up to the restroom, you're going to disturb that table. Like, you have to, I'm so sorry, I have to scoot. We have to separate the table just a little bit. My butt won't fit through. I mean, it's that tight of a space, and that's typically, if you go to a locally owned, that's how it's going to be. Oh, and if you go and you think that they're going to treat you to baskets of biscuits like Red Lobster or, you know, Olive Garden, all the good ones where you get the unlimited bread, unlimited whatever, forget it. Forget it. There's been a select few local restaurants that have brought out bread, and that's it. There is no, you know, chips and salsa unlimited. No, forget it. I will say, if you come here to vacation and you are on a budget, or if you move here and you are in a hurry and you are hungry, maybe try a 99-cent pizza. That is a real thing. They do have them kind of deeper, meatier parts of the city. On the corners, they will have little shops with 99-cent pizza. Big and bold, you cannot miss them. There's usually a line, pretty long one because it's 99-cent pizza, but you can't beat it. You get a slice. Sometimes they do a bundle of like a canned drink or something, and it's inexpensive. You get your pizza and you go. No place to sit, forget about that. And the last thing that I would say about restaurants here, definitely read reviews. Know where you're going, read the menu. It is New York City. These restaurants are busy. They don't have time for 50 million questions. Read the menu, know what they have. Tip, please, tip your server, your bartender. And while there is so much more to New York City, exploring it, eating in it, being here, all kinds that I did not cover, those are the things that stuck out to me the most. If you want other categories, leave them down below and maybe I will do a part 2 of what I have learned about New York City and living here. Or maybe even if you want one on an apartment hunt, like how my boyfriend and I came across our apartment and all the tips and tricks that we learned throughout that process, because it was a process for sure. All in all, I know this seems like a very factual, maybe even like a complaining video. I'm not complaining. This is such a good move. I'm so excited and so happy that I did it. I'm only 2 months in. This is just the beginning for me, baby. And it is amazing. This is just to really truthfully inform you if you're thinking of a vacation or a move here. Maybe I'll see you in New York City. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.